allow your emotions to be something that act without your permission. You are in control. You are in charge. So make sure that you keep your emotions in check. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're visiting the channel for the very first time, hi, my name is Emma. I'm a YouTuber based in Zambia, and I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. For all my returning subscribers and viewers, thank you so much for watching yet another one of my videos. I love and I appreciate you so much. I hope you guys are enjoying this series, and if you do not know, I am doing a 12-day vlogmas series called Improved, where I touch on different topics that could help better ourselves coming into the new year 2026. We're entering as improved versions of ourselves. Today I want to talk about a topic that I love so much and that I spent a long time trying to intentionally work on because I understood its importance, and that is emotional intelligence. Being aware of the way that you feel and being able to control or regulate your emotions, not being a person who is easily irritated, not being a person who takes things personally, trying to be a person who approaches different life situations with a certain level of calmness, with a certain level of awareness, mindfulness. And it's something that I realized that I was a very irrational person. I was one person who would allow my anger to get to a point where I couldn't control what I said or did. My heart just wanted to make that person feel bad, or just like make sure that somebody understood that I was upset or angry, lashing out, doing all sorts of things. And I realized that that wasn't serving me, and I realized that it was one of my greatest weaknesses. And after having discussions with many other people, I've come to realize that not a lot of us are intentional about emotional stability. And I want us to touch on ways in which we can become emotionally aware and practice emotional intelligence, so that we can be a more calm, firstly, and also a more aware person. And those are the things that I want us to touch on today. So if that's something that you are interested in and want to improve on, please do keep on watching. So the first way in which we can master emotional intelligence is to master the art of being self-aware. A lot of us don't want to confront ourselves on certain things. We want to avoid certain things. We want to leave certain things for later because it's uncomfortable to deal with now. We will find any excuse to not have the uncomfortable conversations with ourselves, and that is one of the worst things that we could do for ourselves. I always say this, and I'll never stop saying this: you cannot fix a problem that you do not know. Self-awareness, being able to call yourself out and say, okay, yeah, maybe I am very short-tempered, maybe I am a little impatient, maybe I am a bit irrational sometimes. And don't just stop on calling yourself out. Self-awareness means that whenever you catch yourself in that habit, doing that thing that you know is not good, you're able to tell yourself, Emma, this is not it. If you're brought to a place of anger and irritation, and you can feel it within your soul, and you can feel yourself about to say something sarcastic just to purposely hurt someone's feelings, or just like show your irritation, you are supposed to be self-aware. You're supposed to be able to control yourself and your emotions to say, I'm picking up on this bad habit that I have, I'm about to put it into practice, and let me instead change that. If you do not address the problem, you cannot fix the problem. The second way to practice emotional intelligence is self-regulation. Understand what ticks you off, in short, and regulate it, control it, have power over it. Don't allow your emotions to be something that act without your permission. You are in control. You are in charge. So make sure that you keep your emotions in check. You regulate those emotions. One way that can help you do that, like I said, is to identify the things that make you angry. And once you identify them, ask yourself, why does this make me so angry? And what can I do about it so that I'm never found in this place again? Regulate your emotions. Know how to conduct yourself, especially when you are in public. You need to learn how to control yourself. No matter what you're going through, you can be angry, you can be upset. It doesn't serve you or fix a situation for you to start lashing out, yelling, screaming, cussing out, or even having a whole breakdown and crying and falling on the floor out in public. Regulation is key. knowing when it's time for what. Always be aware of that. Always be able to control yourself. Always be able to tell yourself that I'm acting out of character and I need to fix this problem. Always regulate it as much as possible. And if you find yourself failing, like after you successfully regulated your emotions, after 2 times when someone pissed you off and the third time now you're mad because you lashed out, it's all a part of the process. The only key is to make sure that you keep on being self-aware and you keep on practicing and making sure that you call yourself out on those bad habits. You might never know the day or the time when that habit eventually changes, but if you continue to do it each time you find yourself in a position that would cause you to act angry or lash out or out of character, the more you keep on regulating yourself, the more you keep on calling out yourself, the less it's going to irritate you. The more it happens in life, then you would have had control over that situation or any situation because you have control over your emotions. Number 3, I want us to practice empathy. I feel like a lot of us wouldn't allow ourselves to get so angry or disappointed or frustrated with other people if we practice the art of putting ourselves in other people's shoes. Now, don't get me wrong. This is not me asking you to make excuses for people. This is not me telling you to say when somebody is not there for you, they are not helping you, they're not doing anything for you, then you just have to put yourself in their position. No, sometimes you have to put in effort for any kind of relationship to work. But at the same time, practice empathy. Understand that life is happening to everyone. And also understand that sometimes people don't just reason the way that you do. One way or one example that I can give you is if you're driving and a bus driver comes in your way, or just what they do, or just a driver somewhere pisses you off on the road or something like that, right? Instead of you being angry, instead of your blood boiling, you remain in your car upset, frustrated, irritated. What you don't realize is that person has proceeded with their day, completely not concerned whether they made you upset, completely not concerned if they destroyed your day, nothing. They actually do not care. And here you are in the car, someone who's moved on with his life. Here you are complaining, how could he do this? Why would he do something like that? How would No. Sometimes allow things to be. Sometimes just let people be, because you're going to end up always frustrating yourself every single time. So practice empathy, practice understanding that everyone is going through something, practice understanding that not everyone reasons the same, and sometimes that's okay. You cannot fix another person, you can only control things. It's like you cannot control what happens to you. You can only control the way in which you respond. So you need to make sure that you're extremely intentional and intelligent about what you give your energy to, because that could actually destroy the quality of your life on situations that don't actually matter. The way to master emotional intelligence is to learn how to communicate. When I say be calm and don't overly react to things, this is not me saying don't express yourself and don't allow people to know when they hurt you, make you feel bad, or even make you feel sad or even happy. The skill to emotional regulation or intelligence is knowing and understanding the fact that there is a time and place for everything. Sometimes you calling out the fact that you've been made to feel bad in a certain setting might not be the best time to communicate that. And I'm going to overemphasize on this. This is not me saying do not speak up. This is not me saying don't tell people how you feel. You should absolutely tell people how you feel, but in the best way possible. Know how to approach situations, even if it's uncomfortable. Approach it with a certain level of calmness, approach it with a certain level of understanding, wanting to hear both sides instead of just feeling like me communicating means me talking. That's not what communication is. Communication is, yes, speaking, but also comprehending, listening. So don't take things personally. Learn how to effectively communicate, when to communicate, how to communicate, your tone of voice when you're having certain conversations, where you are when you're bringing up certain topics. It's so important to master your surrounding so that even as you communicate how you feel, it's at a time that you know that you are being heard. It doesn't serve you to express yourself. Yes, you're expressing yourself, your emotions and your feelings, but then if it's not being heard, it doesn't matter. You need to be able to have the amount of intelligence to say, I feel this feeling in this moment, but I can also understand that now is not the best time to bring it up. But for sure, I will find a setting in which I feel heard, because what I feel matters. So learn how to communicate, learn how to express yourself, and learn how to be willing to listen to feedback, whether it's good or bad, whether it's something that you like or not. It's going to really help you master your emotions. The fifth way to master emotional intelligence is to have a sense of identity. When you know who you are, it's very difficult to be removed out of character on a situation that does not matter to you. Standing strong in who you are, what you are about, your values and your beliefs are going to stop you from being easily irritated or thrown off track by things that you know don't align with the person that you are or the person that you are trying to become. A lot of us have allowed ourselves to be frustrated by people who absolutely do not matter, who absolutely play no role in the failure or success of our lives. But we've allowed these people to have such a pivotal role in our lives, to have such a pivotal role in our decision making process. We always have to think, but what is this one going to say? Or what is this one going to say? Or what is this? It's literally always something. When you know who you are, it's you're less likely to be frustrated and irritated by things, again, that I said do not align with you. You'll be quick to look the other way, turn the other cheek, when you know that this is something that is just a distraction from getting you to where you're supposed to be. People who are just emotional and react to anything, you are showing signs of weakness. You are showing signs of being easily influenced and affected by the people that are around you. So stand tall in who you are, know who you are, know who your values are, know what you bring to the table, know what you contribute to this world, know how hard you're working every day to achieve those dreams. And so if you're so rooted in that, and if you're so focused on that, when somebody else comes to try and distract you or irritate you or upset you, you will understand that this is just a distraction and this is just background noise, because this has nothing to do with who I am, where I'm going, or what I believe in. I hope these tips were helpful to you guys, and as always, I always encourage you to also leave your own opinions down in the comment section below so that we can all grow and learn together. Thank you so much for sticking with me through this series. This is day 7 of 12 and I am so excited, and I hope you guys are learning and enjoying it. And until my next video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.